There you have it, the top 10 fastest knockouts of Mike Tyson's career. His explosive power, impeccable technique, and sheer will to win made him one of the most dangerous fighters to ever step into the ring. Even today, his knockouts are a testament to what happens when speed and power come together in perfect harmony. Mike Tyson versus William Hosea. Mike Tyson's fight against William Hosea in 1985 was an early example of Tyson's explosive power and relentless style. Hosea, a durable fighter, had no idea what was about to hit him. From the very first round, Tyson was all over him. He closed the distance quickly, using his head movement and lightning-fast footwork to cut off the ring and trap Hosea against the ropes. Tyson unleashed a rapid combination of hooks and uppercuts, and within seconds, Hosea was on the canvas, unable to recover. Tyson's fearsome reputation was only just beginning, but this knockout set the tone for his career. It wasn't just a quick win. It was a statement to the boxing world that Tyson's raw power and speed were something to fear. Mike Tyson versus Dave Jacko. Tyson's 1986 knockout of Dave Jacko was another display of Tyson's fierce approach in the ring. Tyson was a young, rising star at this point, and Jacko was just another name on his list of victims. Tyson came out aggressive, relentlessly closing in on Jacko, and not allowing him any breathing room. Jacko tried to use his jab and movement, but Tyson's speed and ferocity overwhelmed him almost immediately. A clean right hook, followed by a brutal left hook, dropped Jacko to the canvas. Tyson didn't wait for a second chance. He was already moving in to finish the job, and with Jacko unable to regain his footing, the referee stepped in to stop the fight. This was another example of Tyson's ability to finish fights quickly and with no hesitation, adding to his growing aura of invincibility. Mike Tyson versus Alfonso Ratliff. Tyson's fight with Alfonso Ratliff in 1986 was over in a matter of moments, and it showcased just how dangerous Tyson was at his peak. Ratliff, despite being a seasoned fighter, was completely outmatched in every area. Tyson was relentless, hunting Ratliff down with a series of thundering hooks and uppercuts that Ratliff had no way of avoiding. Within a couple of minutes, Ratliff was knocked down twice. The power in Tyson's punches was absolutely devastating, and Ratliff, who was a capable opponent in his own right, stood no chance against the tornado that was Mike Tyson. Tyson's incredible speed and power combined with his confidence made it clear that he was ready for bigger challenges, and this fight proved that he could dispatch anyone in a flash. Mike Tyson versus Michael Spinks. The 1988 fight between Mike Tyson and Michael Spinks is one of the most famous knockouts in boxing history. Spinks, a former light heavyweight champion, was considered one of the best boxers of his era. Many thought he could outbox Tyson and avoid his devastating power. However, Tyson's ferocity proved to be too much. From the moment the fight started, Tyson stalked Spinks around the ring with a focused intensity. He landed a vicious right hand that sent Spinks crashing to the canvas. Spinks barely got back to his feet before Tyson came in again with a left hook that dropped him again. Tyson's lightning-fast attacks had completely overwhelmed Spinks, who was no longer able to defend himself. The fight lasted less than 2 minutes, but in that brief time, Tyson delivered one of the most crushing performances in boxing history. This fight was one of the crowning achievements of Tyson's career, proving that no opponent was safe from his power, no matter their skill or pedigree. Mike Tyson versus Larry Sims. In 1986, Tyson took on Larry Sims in a fight that would last just under 3 minutes, but in that short time, Tyson showed why he was already one of the most feared boxers in the world. Sims entered the ring with the goal of outlasting Tyson's ferocity, but Tyson's speed and power were simply too overwhelming. From the opening bell, Tyson was relentless, stalking Sims with his head down, his upper body constantly moving, making it impossible for Sims to time his punches. A devastating combination of punches, particularly to Sim's body and head, dropped him to the canvas. Tyson's ability to close the distance quickly and land his punches from all angles was unmatched, and Sim's was simply outclassed. The knockout wasn't just fast. It was a reflection of Tyson's growing dominance in the heavyweight division. Mike Tyson versus Mitch Green. Tyson's fight against Mitch Green in 1986 was another significant moment in Tyson's early career. Green, who was tall and had a long reach, seemed like he might present some difficulties for Tyson. But Tyson wasn't one to be intimidated by size. Tyson's footwork and head movement neutralized Green's reach advantage. Tyson relentlessly moved forward, closing the distance with incredible speed, landing powerful combinations to Green's head and body. Green had no time to react. Tyson's assault came fast and with precision. A left hook to the body and a right cross to the head dropped Green, who struggled to get up. The referee ended the fight shortly after. Tyson's explosive power and his ability to overwhelm opponents in a matter of minutes were once again on full display. Mike Tyson versus Henry Tillman. Mike Tyson faced Henry Tillman, a former Olympic gold medalist, in 1987. Tillman had previously defeated Tyson in the amateurs, which only fueled Tyson's desire for revenge. From the opening bell, Tyson was on a mission to prove that his time as an amateur was behind him. His speed and power were too much for Tillman to handle. Tyson closed the gap quickly and began landing thudding punches that Tillman couldn't avoid. A quick combination of hooks sent Tillman crashing to the canvas. Tyson didn't give him a chance to recover, and the fight was over in less than 2 minutes. For Tyson, this victory was sweet redemption. It wasn't just about avenging his amateur losses. It was about showing the world that he had evolved into a different, more dangerous fighter in the professional ranks. Mike Tyson versus Marvis Frazier. Mike Tyson's destruction of Marvis Frazier in 1986 was one of the most iconic knockouts of his career. Frazier, the son of the legendary Joe Frazier, came into the fight with high expectations, but he was no match for Tyson's ferocity. For me, the opening bell. Tyson was all over Frazier, cutting off the ring and attacking relentlessly. A vicious left hook caught Frazier clean on the chin, and Tyson followed up with a brutal barrage of punches. Frazier was down and out within 30 seconds, unable to continue. Tyson didn't just knock Frazier out, he sent a message to everyone in the heavyweight division that he was the man to beat. Tyson's punching power was on full display, and his ability to finish a fight in mere moments was a testament to his incredible skill. Mike Tyson versus Brian Nielsen. When Mike Tyson faced Brian Nielsen in 1990, Tyson was no longer the undefeated young champion, but his reputation as a devastating knockout artist remained intact. Nielsen, a solid fighter, stepped into the ring, but he had no idea what he was up against. Tyson was still in his prime, and he fought like it. The fight was over in less than 2 minutes, with Tyson landing a combination of punches that left Nielsen reeling. Tyson's speed and power were simply too much for Nielsen, who had no answer for the onslaught. A couple of powerful blows later, and Nielsen was knocked out cold. Tyson's ability to dominate and finish fights quickly hadn't diminished. He showed that despite his age, he was still one of the most dangerous men in the heavyweight division. Mike Tyson versus James "Quick" Tillis. Tyson's fight against James "Quick" Tillis in 1986 was an early glimpse of the destructive force that Tyson would become. Tillis was a seasoned fighter, known for his speed and agility, but Tyson's aggression and speed made it impossible for Tillis to implement his game plan. Tyson came out of the gates fast, landing hooks and uppercuts to the body and head. Tillis tried to move and use his reach, but Tyson cut off the ring with ease, landing devastating combinations. By the end of the fight, Tyson had knocked Tillis down and completely outclassed him. This fight was one of the first true signs that Tyson was a rising star, one who could destroy opponents in a flash with his speed and relentless pressure. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe the channel for more videos.